Hello guys, I am Steve, and welcome to 7 Tarot. Are you single? Are you a backstabbing bitch? Are you a raving lunatic narc? Well, whichever case it is, today on 7 Tarot we are going to find out. And don't forget, if you have PTSD or schizophrenia, tarot really may not be in your best interest, especially if you are a jealous ex with big dick syndrome, so seek other means of help and don't bitch at me in the comments. Because honestly, tell it to someone who gives a fuck. Now let's all just join hands and act like mature adults, and have a good time. And remember, Steve loves you, baby.
Scorpio, good morning. So before we get on with your tarot, a few channel messages. I'm hearing refusing to budge or refusing to move, or something about moving house or home, or Housey or Chris or Christine or Chrissy Ra, Chrissy Ray. But I'm also refusing to budge. So I don't know if someone's refusing to communicate, but this could be them. So it could be them, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Jackie's son, but refusing to budge, refusing to move, or to make a move on someone, or someone lives where they live and they're refusing to get out. Like you might want someone to get out but they won't move, or you want someone to make a move but they won't move. Okay, so I don't know, there seems to be like this analytical, or Anne or Annabelle, but this like chess move, or like, do I make a move or do I not make a move? What do I do? It could be a knot, could be a Piscean involved somewhere here, or life path 3. And do I make a move on this person, or do I pick my carcass up and move, like go somewhere, like live somewhere else? And do I sell up and just move and go across country, or whichever way it is, and decide to like sell up completely and utterly and move? Or do I stay put? But there seems to be this big stuck energy around a Piscean kind of feeling, okay, like a hangman. Okay, and at the moment I'm just stuck in a circumstance where I can't move, like I literally can't. So it might be, I do keep picking up on this thought process that someone has about like selling a house or selling something, and I don't know, like I really can't make up my mind whether I should open up, because I really do feel like there's a blocked energy here of someone, because it can also be like, say I've got a feeling, right, and I've got such a feeling, but I'm refusing to go forward the way I'm supposed to go, because it can be like a 2 of Cups energy, and I'm refusing to go towards what my heart feels like. My heart is bleeding hearts column, or colon, or colon, or something to do with a Cancerian or a life path 7. But like or a bleed on the brain. This definitely came up in another reading of mine, where it was to do with someone that could have been critically ill. Okay, but I definitely keep hearing this, so don't forget you can watch this as an Aries, a Scorpio, or a life path 4, okay? Because it came up in Sag reading, the bleeding of the brain, and I said that it was a Sagittarius that dates an Aries, which is a 4, which means Scorpio Aries. If you didn't know, I read in code and numerology, and if you got no idea, you need my teaching tier, okay, over on Patreon. But yeah, there is something here of like a bleed on the brain, or I'm bleeding hearts, like, so I'm picking up a 3, like a Piscean 3 of Swords maybe, and like it's this decision that I make, either that is going to be detrimental to my health, or is it not? Like, and there's a huge knot energy here, like a Piscean. And I don't know if this is making a move on a person, like I don't know whether to move in with this person or whether to make a move on them or not, or there's a Libra energy here as well, like shall I not, should I not, shall I Elijah, or Lee, Laura, Lucifer, a Capricorn or a Gemini person, probably within somebody's star alignment placements here, and or a place. If I say place, you say cod, fish, haddock, Piscean placement. And it might even be a financial move. I don't know. It feels like a very important decision, but I think someone's being led more by their thought process than what they are their heart. I think their heart tells them, but my body's saying yes. So like my heart says yes, but my mind says no. Then my mind says yes, but then my heart says no. And I think someone could be trying to analyse a situation, whether they should or whether they shouldn't. And I think that there's this, I have like, my heart tells me that I should, but my brain tells me that I shouldn't. Like, so I don't know. I'm definitely picking up a structure. So a 7 would be like a tower. Someone could be having like a A manic episode is just another manic Monday. Like a manic episode, maybe ADHD or bipolar, or just I'm having a meltdown. Like I'm completely and utterly having a meltdown because my foundation seems to be crumbling beneath my feet. So I have to possibly move. Like I'm being forced to get out. I think someone could have kicked a person out of house and home here. And they could be homeless. Could be Amanda Holmes, Tom Cruise, Tom Cat, Leo, Aquarian, Tom, Jerry. So Jerry, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Anybody getting with J? I'm also picking up the actual name of Jay, J. What else have we got for you, Scorpio, before we get on with your tarot cards for October? It could be another 4. It could be another Scorpio Aries possible energy here, as well as another Scorpio Aries here. And you're coming up as like an Emperor and an Empress. But if you both come up as 4s, right? If you both come up as 4s, like a life path 4, Aries placement, Scorpio, someone else has like a Aries placement, life path 4, or a Scorpio placement. If that's a part of the chart, I'm picking up that neither of you are deciding to make a move upon one another, because there is something that needs sorting out first, and it might mean like I need to meet you first, I need to speak to you first, I need to get to know you first, and it's kind of like this excuse me, it's kind of like this coming up to first base type sort of friendship, maybe partnership, friendship. Could be something to do with citizenship. That would be a ship, a boating yard, or Union City Blues. Could have something to do with around NYC, New York City, or America. There could be traveling involved, like there has been on the Angel Radio, and also that I've made. That will be coming out very soon for you guys that like my music that I make through messaging. And there's been coming up through the other readings. So you've got these same placements somewhere. There's a fish here also, maybe looking for a place to stay. Okay, so I don't know. It feels like economy, and I'll come up with this in the other reading, like commercial flights or accommodating someone, and like should I like rent out a house or a home, and should I rent it out? Like say for that's the best thing you can ever do. If you own a house, don't ever sell it. Don't ever sell a house. Rent it. 100% rent the house. Okay? Because I'm picking up that this is something to do around renting and buying and moving possible. Okay? So never sell a house. Always rent it if you own it. That's if you own it. Okay? Because trust me, I used to be a bricklayer, so I know I know a lot about housing developments and stuff. And the best thing that you can ever do is have a safety net, a landing net. Okay, so it could be a fish, okay, like safety net, landing net. And it means that I need somewhere safe to land. Okay, so I need a pad. Okay, so I need somewhere to build a house or own a house or rent a house. Okay, or rent a ghost. Okay, it could be Elijah. But I need like my own place, like, or a Pisces needs their own place. Or life path 3, and it might be someone that's eager to move, but it feels like this frustration energy of someone maybe not even talking about moving, or is moving on the cards. Like, is it a possibility? Like, but I don't think people are actually being honest, like talking with one another about that. Like, is that possible? Would that be able to work? If that happened, would that be able to work? Okay, because I'm definitely picking up on signs of like considering moving out, okay, and traveling on the ones that see it's in Angel Radio. I can't get it out of my head. When I say traveling, it's really going to be coming up for you guys in this Angel Radio that I've got coming up. Yeah, I don't know. I think someone's trying to, instead of communicating honestly with a person, I think they're trying to communicate honestly with themselves and talk themselves out of it. Like because it could be where you're governed and you're led by a spiritual connection, okay, but you're trying to fight against the spiritual connection that you have with the person, and instead of just going with the flow and just thinking, fuck it, let's just throw balls to the wall and make a huge change in my life, and it would change. Like, it would change my life completely and utterly. It would literally change my life. But you would need to do that in order to see how it works, because you would never know. Anything above doing it is going to be fear-based. It's going to be thinking too much, feeling too much, manifesting more fear, manifesting more confusion. I'm also hearing Manna, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. But like this, like, I'm not a go-getter, and I'm not just like, okay, yep, let's do that, okay, and let's see if it works. And then if it does, great. If it doesn't, well, you can always just, like, you know, go separate ways, blah, 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 right? But some people, they think more logically, and they kind of think, well, I don't know, and, well, let's just, you know, not but have the connection, but then not do anything about the connection and try to avoid it and just see if it goes away, instead of like, okay, let's discuss it, let's talk about it, let's go over it. What's the possibilities? What's the plan? Is there a plan? Could there be a plan, or a plane, or, you know, a plane ride, a journey, a trip, like a fucking, I don't know, a vacation or a visit? I don't know. But I'm definitely picking up, like, should I visit? Like, should I go and visit? Should I go and stay? Like, what would happen if I was to visit for a while? Or something like that really does seem to be flowing through my readings. Now, I don't know if these are going to happen. I've just come up against doing a Scorpio reading, and all I can feel is a message that is retaining to somebody that's contemplating this kind of move, like a big move, and I mean like selling up completely and moving, okay, like cross country or something like that, or like, say for instance, right here, it's shit here, right? There's nobody here. There would be no relationship in this town, okay? So, and if that's the same for you, thinking like, you know what, if I want to be with someone or I've met someone, then I've got to travel. And I know a lot of you have been coming up and leaving loads of comments and stuff like that, saying that you've got connections with people that are in different countries. I think I read one this morning where someone, I think they were a Libra, I don't know, but they said that they were planning on travelling to go to see their partner, blah, 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 in a couple of weeks. And that was coming up, and then I think a few more people said that they were contemplating on doing that. So this energy is here, and some of you've already made that plan to do that, and some of you are probably fighting against doing that and trying to convince yourself that it could be a no or a yes. Like, it's like this, I don't know what's happening. And it might be because someone's left in the dark. So it could be something around a Virgo, okay, or a Life Path 9 or a Virgo, and I'm kind of left in the dark not really knowing what's happening, like, because we may not be communicating. And it might be because people are not being honest with their feelings. Like, I have a feeling, but I think more practically, and I think, no, instead of giving it a try, I'd rather just not. Kind of like that, like, I don't know. I mean, are these messages relating to you or not? Here, there's a Piscean energy here. Not. Is it like, you got to get to grips of how I channel? If I say not, that's a Piscean on a hangman tree, right? Jesus, for the love of God, Steve Violet Shepherd. Something to do with Jesus Shepherds. Flock of seagulls or ravens, the devil's messenger, or crows. Russell Crowe, Brandon, Lee, Laura, Lindsay. What's hearing Lindsay? Liz Taylor. So I'm hearing Taylor. Taylor. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Is it something about Libra? True or false? Like someone, I don't know, man. To be honest with you, what I'm picking up is that there's no communication. There's no direct communication of people actually being honest with their feelings, and I think that the communication breakdown is leading to a disconnect and like trying to reconnect but disconnect kind of thing. Like this, I'm trying not to think about it, and I'm trying my best not to like rock the boat and make things worse. So I'm just gotta be patient and wait. And it could be something around a patient. So that would be Temperance, so that would be Sagittarius, Life Path 5, or a Taurus, because you have to read in code how I do it, okay? So it could be any 5 placement. Sagittarius, Taurus, life path 5 energy. And that would be like home from home. And I don't know. I think there's a lack of communication. I do. I think there's a lack of being honest and communicating more in a, instead of thinking like, you know, I've got a feeling in my heart and my heart tells me something, but my, like, because it's that pull towards a soulmate. That's what it is. It's a 2 of cups. It's like a Libra energy. But it's like I'm being pulled in this direction, and I know that there's a purpose there, and I know that there is something that I have to do, and I know I do, but I keep prolonging the inevitable and trying to drag out the time and just trying to make the time gap longer and longer, but it feels like it's getting shorter and shorter. Like it feels like this energy that's like, I don't know, like it could be fear. It could be fear of opening up and being vulnerable and thinking, fuck, I've got to be vulnerable in order to let this happen, and I've got to let my guard down and everything else. And, you know, those, I think really someone's like thinking a hell of a lot here. Instead of going with their feelings, they're kind of, I don't know if someone's purposely trying to like make the time gap longer. Like if I just don't communicate and then I just don't communicate again, and then I just don't communicate again, and then I feel like I want to because it's in my head, or this person's in my energy, but then should I communicate not, and like that, right? Now, whether this is going to come up in your tarot card reading, I don't know, because it depends if you're dealing with 1, 2, 3 or 4 people, or you're just single. Okay, not knowing how to communicate with a person to express your feelings, okay? Unless you already have, and somebody knows how you feel, and then it's because they haven't made up their mind of how they feel. You see, you could be a person that watches this and think, well, I know exactly how I feel, and I know exactly what I would do, okay? So you would have action, okay? So it's like, well, I know exactly who I am, what I would do, and, you know, I know what I would do for you, so alchemy or Natalie, but I know what I would do for you, and I would do anything for love. Steve, I'm in my own reading because I'm a Scorpio and also an Aries. But like, yeah, like this, but I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. And then it comes to a stop. It's like, well, I would do anything for love, but I just don't know if I would do that. So, is that you or the other person that's thinking that? I think you could be mirroring someone's thought process because there's no communication. And you're kind of like, this communication's just broke down at the moment, or someone's having a tower moment and they're having like an awakening and like trying to get to grips of their life and trying to rebuild their structure of life. And because they're trying to rebuild their life, it kind of like, I don't know if I have time for a relationship, and I don't know, like, I'm more concerned about something else than what I am, like, relationship at the moment, and I'm more concerned about what's going on, like, here than what I am there. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So it's here, there, and everywhere. So Michael, Jackson, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, yeah, all those. Anyway, so let's see. Back where we can see, Captain said there'll be a bust. This one's not for me. Wanderlust? Is it something about trust? Life path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus. Is it about Wanderlust, a Gemini? Or a fish called Wonder? Life path 3, Pisces. Wanderlust. I wonder if it's lust. I wonder if I can trust. I wonder if it's love, or if it's just a thing. Steve, is it love? Is it lust? Is it trust? Can I trust them? Can I not? Someone could have trust issues. Someone could have like huge trust issues. Like, I don't know whether I trust you to let you in my life or not. I don't know why. Because like, if this is a person that you don't know, how can you trust a person that you don't know? Like, so you must know this person. Like, you must already know them. Because like, you know, how can you seriously not trust a person if you don't know them? Like, this is exactly the same scenario that I've gone over on the teaching tier that I mentioned yesterday. Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get until you get in it. And if you open the box of chocolates and there's no fucking instructions, you have no idea what you're doing. Well, that is a relationship, right? So I have no idea what I'm doing if there's no instructions to tell me what I'm supposed to do. So I have to be led by what looks good and then feel and think, okay, well, I've got to try that chocolate to fucking know what's in it. Okay, so someone could be very experienced to work their way around a box of chocolates or work their way around a pussy hole, right? But it might be like, okay, well, they've got experience here and they know what they're doing, but I'm still not going to know if I haven't got any instructions of how to put things together. So it might be someone that's thinking about like renovating or building a house and like, how the fuck do I build a house if I have no idea of how to build one? Okay, well, I was a bricklayer. But like, how do I know whether there would be a relationship unless I get right in the middle of that chocolate and think, you know what, I'm actually getting used to that chocolate. And, you know, I never used to like walnut whips, but now I'm fucking obsessed about chocolate, right? Because I tried it for the first time and I took a giant leap for mankind, a moon, life path 9, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I took a giant leap for mankind and realised and thought, you know what, I actually landed in a fucking whole array of box of chocolates. So there are opportunities here for me to fucking expand my business, my job and my life and change it. Because there's fucking loads of chocolates. Y'all got to be dealing with a life path 7 or a Cancerian. There's loads of opportunities here. So why not? Why do people not think, fuck, I'd move. Me, I would. I'd be like, yeah, I'll move. But like, you know, if it was for the right reason, if it was for the right person and the right reason, fuck yeah. Okay, because it could be a Reese's Pizza. Right? But like, you know, it's kind of like that. Well, you know, are you daring enough in order to do this or are you not? Like, would you do this or would you not do this? It's like a compromise type sort of feeling, right? But me, I wouldn't just do it as a whim. I would do it if it was like, if I was completely serious about a person. You know, I have to give you my life because it's true. Right, if my life I had a connection with a person, right, and it was like it really got deep and it really got serious, and it was kind of like a good foundation of okay, my life would really change, my opportunities of life would broaden my horizons, it would change my life. I won't be scared to do so. No, because that's how I've ascended. People always probably wonder, Steve, how did you get to like, you know, channel and do stuff like that, and like the essence of the soul? The soul knows what it wants. Okay, the soul knows that it needs to expand its mind and its vision and its life. Okay, so how do you expand your soul and your vision and your life? Well, you go towards something that would change your life completely and utterly. That would change your whole appearance of life completely, because there would be more opportunities, or less, but you would get what you want because you would have a person that would have a landing pad to be there and do that. So they would help you. So it's kind of like this, well, we can do it and we can build it together. We can work upon this foundation together. We can build, we can grow, we can fucking, you know, do all of those kind of things. But spiritually, I've made some daft decisions in my past, but I've learned a lesson through doing so. And it was only because I did so that I learned a lesson, right? But would I fear? No, I wouldn't fear, no. Because it's life, you know. What happens if you die? Is anybody afraid of dying? I mean, I'm a Scorpio rising, so I don't give a fuck, right? Because everybody's going to die sometime, right? So everybody's going to live sometime. So why not live instead of just dying? Like, why not just like live your life whilst it's there? Like, just say fuck it. Well, I'm only here once, right? That's but that's my outlook. My outlook on life is like, well, fuck this, man. I'm only here once. I got an opportunity and it's there and it seems really fucking good. So. Yes. Do you know what I'm saying? And that is how you grow spiritually, because your mind, your body, your life, it's not just your mind, it's your broad perspective of life that changes. It's the world that changes you. Okay. It's a relationship that changes you also, because it's a soulmate that triggers off things inside you that, like, I'd never experienced this before. Okay. So their experience becomes my experience. That's your two life paths coming together. So you take your life path number and their life path number and you come together to make a number. That's your experience. Okay. So like, say if it come together as a 4, your experience would be a 4. Now if that's gone bad, oh fuck. Okay. So that would be like divorce, settlements not opening up, fucking, you know, fearing the reaper, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. and then needing to accept in order to be able to sell and blah blah blah. Okay, so it really does depend on what your numbers make. Okay, but yeah, you know, we'll see. So that's what's channeled for you, Scorpio. How you doing? Anyway, you all alright out there? So Steve's actually doing quite a few different things. We're going to tell you about the majority of it at the end when we actually finish your reading, but it's very important to stay tuned if you are part of any of my Patreon or the website, okay, because we're moving to Patreon again. Jen, Julian, Jason, just checking Jasmine, Jack. So, Scorpio, and I'm also doing competitions of giveaways, but it's on the other channel, which is Behind the Life of Tarot. So, Scorpio, for October 2022, Year 6, Gemini Capricorn, time for relationship. Year 6 is about getting out of relationships and then building foundations of new ones. Networking, Year 6, Six of Cups, Six of Wands, moving on, moving forward. Okay, Year 5, obviously divorce settlement. So, hold on a minute, where are we going here? So, someone's come from Year 5, okay, which means 5. Sagittarius, Taurus, life path 5. Divorce, settlement, separation, arguments, not getting on, past. Year 5. 2022 pronounced an energy of doing so, which was, there was still a Six of Cups at 2022. I feel now that there's an energy of now moving away from that energy, okay, of a Six of Wands, a Six of Pentacles, Gemini, Capricorn, Six of Wands, Gemini, Capricorn, sixes, Capricorns, Geminis, foundations, life, restart, rebuild, divorce, settlement, mortgage, moving on. Building also is definitely here, of construction work. I don't know how far in the future this is, but building, construction work, renovation, moving and selling here. Yeah. So again, Mr. Wiggly, you've been found out. Apparently someone tells me that you go around every channel saying the same thing. Once more, you're out. Okay, I don't care where you're from. Don't speak to me like that. Okay, don't watch. If you're a jealous ex, okay, and you've got a divorce, don't watch tarot card readings because it's going to piss you off, obviously, right? You need to either fix your marriage and your relationship or get the fuck out. Now, normally when people leave a marriage and they separate, it's for a reason. And that's normally because they don't get on, because the bickering, the arguing, and the lack of love and the lack of respect. And if you can actually talk to a tarot card reader that way, my opinion was good honour, okay? Donna, right? But good honour, okay? Because believe you me, if I'm a male and a woman ran off at their mouth like that to me, you'd be out. They did. Okay, you're out. I don't stay around for fucking dickheads and people that just bitch off at the mouth and start blaming and shouting that you don't want me and you should have this and you should do that. Bruv, who the fuck would stay around in that kind of relationship? Sorry, that's my Aries side and my Scorpio side coming out. Okay, there you go. Oh dear. Relationships are not supposed to be about bitching and complaining. They're supposed to be grateful. It's supposed to be loving, caring, safe. Safe. A person's supposed to feel safe where they are in their environment with a person. They're supposed to feel loved and respected. Okay. I'm going to stick up for the woman here. That's the trouble with most men, is that they don't respect women. They don't respect the fact that when you're married, the amount of work that they do in order to keep that fucking shit together is the fact that you could have children. They've spent the rest of their whole life raising children, building a home, cooking your fucking tea when you get home. Okay. And then what do they get? What do I get? A divorce. Well, they obviously wasn't happy. Right? Because if they was, they would still be there, right? Trust me, I'm diplomatic. I'll see it from both sides. Okay, but definitely not through someone that complains in a tarot reading saying it's all the other person's fault and they left. Nobody else in tarot land was actually living your life for you, right? You want a free reading? There it is. Man up. Move on. Let's see. Scorpio. Scorpio. Woo! Scorpio, we're fucking on fire today, bruv, right? Let's see. Let's see. Scorpio coming up for... Scorpio coming up for October. Are you coming up for October? I keep hearing it. Are you going to come up for October? Do you want to come over? Come on over to my place, Pisces, Life Path 3. Hey you, I'm having a party. Libra maybe? We'll be singing, shouting and screaming. Won't you come on over tonight? It's something about come over. Like, are you coming around? Are you going to come over tonight? Are you coming around to that kind of idea? Rounds, window, so that would be a world. That's a 3 and a Piscean. I don't know, I'm hearing messages of some kind. Why don't you come on over? Okay, and see. Like, why don't you just come and visit or stay or see? Okay, anyway. So, again, some of you may not be communicating at this time. This person's doing a lot of thinking. Okay, thinking, should I, shouldn't I? Will I, have I got courage in order to do so? It could be a Leo. Okay, but do I have any courage to actually speak up and say something? Or do I lack in confidence to actually ask for what I want? Because if I don't ask for what I want, the other person's not going to know shit, are they? If I don't speak up and say, then who's going to know? Okay, it might be someone that's worried that the person would say no if I was to reach out and ask, that they might knock me back and say no. But how do you know? Right, because it could be, how do you do? Right? Howdy doody. Or doodle. Doodle? Yodel? Yodeling. Someone could be yodeling. Yodel? Yodel? I think you said that 3 times, Steve. Yodel? Echo, 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 jacko. Anyway, let's see. Wacka, wacka, wacka. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. A wiggle worm. Someone's got a maggot. Someone's got a maggot here. I'm just saying. Could be Stuart. Someone's got a maggot. Or someone's got a child here. Let's see. Scorpio for October. I daren't. Someone's kind of like, no, I would rather not indulge in my feelings. I'm just going to block it out. Yeah. So, yeah, someone is definitely not listening to their intuition. It means that they have a feeling, and feelings and emotions run deep. Now, it might be the fact that I've been told not to communicate here. I've been told not to communicate with anybody. Okay, here. So I have no choice but to just be silent. But it could be a mother. Like, this mother could also be very busy raising children. Raising Arizona. Aaron, or from Arizona. Okay, Ona, Donna, Donna, Dana, Diane, Simpson, Stimo, Stimp, Stent. Someone could have had a stent in their heart. I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been something you said. I could have walked away. Someone's spying on someone to see what they say. Like, I need to get more of a clue first before I do this. Like, someone's watching a Cancer Scorpio. Excuse me. Someone's watching a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Virgo energy here. And they're sitting on the bio, just watching. Like, I'm just curious about not opening up my feelings to the person. It might be because their feelings are also... I don't know, man. There's a hell of a lot of fucking mystery here, Mystique. Oh, there you go. There's the 4 of Wands. So this person's a mother. They have a house. They have a home. This person's a step. You're in a twin flame relationship. That's why all this confusion's here. Because you have a marriage. This is where normally people run fucking scared. And the majority of the time it's normally women. And I'm not kidding you. It's normally women. As soon as they hear the signs of relationship being serious, it freaks them the fuck out. Because they've been so used to being treated like shit that when a relationship comes along, they're kind of like, oh my fucking God. You know, I don't know what to do. You got 4 of Wands here. Now you're either leaving this person to create something new, but either way you got twin flame stuff. Okay. The stuff that dreams are made of, right? Spiritual divine Connection. 1111. Let's see. Your parent could be behind bars. Your husband or your wife could be facing prison time here. It's prison time. It's the last call for your life. And maybe a bar of soap, because it's prison time. Bend over, Dave, and pick up the bar of soap, because it's prison time. What the fuck? Anyway, let's see. We're just having a laugh here. Fucking hell, bruv. I would shit myself. If I had to go to prison, bruv, I think I'd just end my life. If it was like, right, you've been stitched up, okay, you're going to be facing life imprisonment, I'd just end it. I'd end my life. I would. I'd be like, fuck that, bruv. I'm out. Right? I would. Fuck that. I'm not built for prison. I really ain't. Let's see. Or someone's kind of like, I'm not built for marriage. No. Yeah, no, I'm not built for a commitment. Let's see. Scorpio. What they got coming up, please, for October? Oh, there you go. Cancerian, life path 7, travel on the cards. Libra, there might be communication that's coming your way. Okay. So this person's trying to make decisions between house, home, spiritual communication, relationship. They're analysing their feelings. They're trying to go deep within in order to, if I go within, then I could go without, or I could go within and go with. The flow. Okay. Woosah, motherfuckers. Woosah. I mean, what is it, Wayne's World? Or is it some kind of pheromonal type sort of like, well, I got the horn. So, I don't know. Remaining open for the possibilities of life. It will change your life forever, right? Because this is rebirth. This is, I am now a newborn person. I have come out the other side of divorce, separation. I'm coming out of the mushroom cloud of the separation of the past, and I am now ready to start my future in the way that I decide to go. Okay. So it is involving traveling, communicating, long distance calls, long distance relationships, touring breaks. Someone could be on tour, okay, going on tour. Torn. I'm torn, lying naked in the floor. Illusion never breaks. There's something real. Wide awake and I can see the perfect sky is torn. I'm a little lazy, but I'm already torn. That's a Libra energy. Torn. Torn between lovers, or a thorn between a rose, or a rock and a hard place, or a place, Pisces. But I'm already torn between the past, present and future. And I'm already torn. I'm a broken Brooke Shields. I'm shielding myself. I am Batfink. My wings are like a shield of steel. What do you think is what I'm hearing though? Think, like, what do you think? Oh, well, I think what you think. I like what you like. There's two people here that are getting to know each other on a friend basis here. And kind of like, what do you like? I really like music, and talking about, you know, things that they do. This person could also do what I do, which is angel radio. Okay, listening to spirit, and then also guiding, following a calling, expansion, visions, channeling, and also music, very much related. So it could be the one thing that we have in common is like common people. Jarvis Cocker, a Libra. Okay, I want to live like common people. I want to do what common people do. I want to live with common people like you. But what else can I do? But he just smiled and held my hand. Yeah. So he just smiled. Smiley? Hey, Smiley. Someone could be from Italian as well. And say, Smiley, what's your name? My name is Jeff. My name is Smiley. And let me slap your meat, the sausage. Oh, bonjour. That's France. France? Parlez-vous anglais? Ciao, bella, ciao bella, molto bene. Mucho, 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 Pudgy, Pudgy. Pudgy the dog. Pudgy. 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 It's showtime. Somebody is a music producer. Is a music producer here. They're on tour also, or they could take it on tour. This person could also take their business with them here. Is what I'm picking up. Like I have, like entrepreneur, and I could like got a car, travel, and I could take it with me. Can I bring my car with me? That's what I'm hearing. Can I bring my car with me? Because this is people in a boat, right? Trying to listen to a calling. I'm called in a certain direction, and I can't help it because it's a soulmate. So it is a call. It's a. Hello, I just called to sing I love you. Should be, but it could also be hey, how you doing? Sorry you couldn't get through, cause there's a message been recorded especially for you, Kylie. Jason Donovan. But if you leave your name and your number, I'll get right back to you. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, how you doing? Sorry you couldn't get through, cause there's a message been recorded especially for you. Anyway, so I've got something especially for you. Especially for you. I want to tell you all the things I want to do. Number 2. I wanna but you were in my dreams. Love never fades. I can especially for you. I wanna tell you all the things I'm going through. Someone's like an agony aunt. They're a very good listener, this person here. They listen quite well. And they whistle while they work. Number 7, life path 7. The 7 dwarves. This person could be very small, like 5 foot tall. Or 6 foot tall. Build me a woman, make her 10 feet tall. Don't make her ugly, don't make her small. Just build me a woman. Jim Morrison. Morrison's Hotel. Some of you could be renting out accommodation of a hotel. Bates Motel. Bates? Really? It's Bates Motel. Why don't you... Let's put you right there. Bates Motel. Oh, you want to leave, do you? Well, I'm not going to fucking take you to the airport. I'm just going to drop you off and abandon you in the middle of fucking nowhere in the middle of Australia. With no phone, no cash, because you got cards that don't work. No taxi service. Just get out and find your own way. Sorry, that's right here. It's right here, right now. Right, this Mama Jamma listening to her tunes again here. Or me. I don't know, I've always got music playing. I am the music man, I come from out of space. Stick a ounce of crack up your nose. Sound a deck chair in the air, stick a deck chair up your nose, fly a jumbo jet, and then bury all your clothes. Someone could be burying their clothes. Oh, okay. Burying their dead. What's that? We need to bury the dead. Bury the dead? Bury? Holly? Jody? Bury? Bury Jed. Bury dead? Bury's Jed. Jed. Julian Jason's dead. What's that? John's dead. Oh, fuck. John's dead. I am so... Oh, man. John. Dear John, by the time you read these lines, I'll be gone. Dear John. Somebody died. A J died. Somebody beginning with J, like John, Jonathan. I'm not going to throw speculation to the wind, but I think you guys may know what I'm saying here. If I don't want to say that, but I think probably the one person that he would probably contact would be a medium. And he knows I am. Well, there you go, Michael. Slagging me off again. Can't believe that, dudes. Can't believe you would do that. Really? Speak to me. Here I am, just trying to tell you. Hold on. Just trying to tell you that I can. 1,000,000 love songs are made of. And here I am trying to tell you that I can. It's 1,000,000 love songs are made of. And here I am trying to tell you that I can. It's 1,000,000 love songs are made of. And here I am. Million. Oh man, I'm getting tired. I'm getting. Oh man. Oh, it's a good job I'm not on camera here. Cameron. Mel, Melissa, Maria, Michael. And here I am trying to tell you that I care. 'Cause 1,000,000 love songs are made of. I'll tell you what this feels like also. This is the kind of stuff that dreams are made of. This is where I channel my music here. Through connection, a muse. Maria, Melissa, Maria, Michael Jackson, Junior Jackson. I put all of my heart and soul into music, and it's known as that soul urge of having Neptune in the first house of Sagittarius that leads me to my calling, that leads me back, leads me to your door, John. Every time I've been alone, many times I've cried, many times you'll never know, many times I've tried. But still they lead me back to the long and winding road. They'll never disappear. I've seen that road before. Rhode Island, Louisiana. Don't leave me standing here. Lead me to your door. The wild and windy nights. Wendy. That leads to your door. They'll never disappear. I've seen that song before. It's John right there, man. Don't leave me standing here. Lead me to your door. Long and winding road. Let's just have a moment of silence here. Scorpio, what's Scorpio got coming up? I've been trying to tell you all along. Sorry, man. Sorry. Been trying to tell you all along. La 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 long, come on. Been trying to tell you that I care, because it's 1,000,000 love songs. Something to do with writing love songs, or someone that used to sing. Bell. Oh my God. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring, ring. Million love songs. I had a million of them. Maximilian, Maximilia, Sensimilia, also someone that's smoking the herb. Maximilian, miles, a million miles. I could walk 500 miles, and I could walk 500 more just to be that man that I... Anyway. Walk. Something to do with walking. Walker, the name Walker. Wakefield. Sheffield. Wakefield. Jackson. Jacksonville, Australia. Jackie. Can you tell my mum Jackie? That's Luke there. My ex-girlfriend. That we are no longer together and will not be, but that's Luke that died, that I predicted before we got back. I knew there was a reason why we got back the last time, is because there was still work to do, because her brother went into the 16-foot river, which is a 7. 6 and 1 is 7. And through a teaching tier I was talking about confidence of the leading car that needs confidence as it veers off the road here. And there is an accident that here, like a lucky escape. Lucky. I had a lucky escape, but somebody didn't from the past here. Judgment. A silver car. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is a silver Ford Fiesta, Ford Focus. Ford Focus, silver Ford Focus. That was Luke. Yeah, he went into, like I said, 16-foot. Life path 7 he was, as well as me. But he was a Cancerian. 16-foot river is where he drove his car into. And that's obviously a 7. And that was predicted by me. And that was the reason why me and my ex-soulmate got back together for the last time. Because that was to support her through that time. That was the only reason why that happened. Okay, twin flame soulmate. Soulmates are not all what you think that they are. They don't always last. They're like I said, they're twin flame soulmates. You are called in a certain direction, and that's me. That's for the love of God, Steve Vai. Okay, so basically like a walking Jesus, I suppose. But that's all psychic people. You follow a calling, and you are led by sacrifice. Okay. There is no sacrifice, just a simple word. It's two hearts living in two separate worlds. So there's a world, there's a 3, a Pisces, and there's no sacrifice. We live in two separate worlds, but there is sacrifice because you have an energy of a Piscean here. Let's see, Scorpio, what they got coming up for October. There you go. Jesus. So why? Because on the 3rd day after resurrection, after God said, let there be light, let there be air, let there be fish, water. Let there be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. John. Say hello, everybody. Really, man, I can't. I'm not going to do that because I don't know facts. Felix, facts. I don't know facts. Just the basic facts. Can you show me where it hurts? There is no pain you are receiving. A distant ship smoke on the horizon. There on oh God, man of all coming through in waves. In waves, feelings are in waves over the sea, somewhere over the rainbow, 10 Pisces. But you are coming through in waves. A ship smoke on the horizon. But yeah, the third day was resurrected, came back and rectified. Resurrection of Jesus of 3 was on the third day. The bugle cries 7 times. And on the third day, God came back to earth to resurrect Jesus. Piscean. So sacrifice, forgive them for they know not what they do. Okay, so they forgive. They're a very forgiving energy here. Okay, so forgive them for they all know not what they do, because they run around like fucking headless chickens. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Okay. Ask this person, they'll probably know. Yeah, but like, do y'all get what I'm saying here? It requires sacrifice to become unstuck and to change your life completely. It's an idea of like, well, I'm multifaceted, I'm mutable. I can transmute my life and merge my life in with where I am asked to go. So I wait until I am told what to do by spirit. They're led by a spiritual calling and a belief here. Sorry, but this is also me. It is. But, like, you know, I am led by my calling and my spirit in order to say, this is what we want you to do and this is where we want you to go, and we will let you know when that is time. And that's why I was talking to you about balance of Libra. Libra is on the scale in the middle of both ends, okay? So once the energy of light prevails, where the darkness is then ridden within themselves, they have an idea that allows the light in. Okay, so in order to let someone in, you have to remain open, realizing that I am being led by my feelings, by a spiritual connection that is telling me and showing me and giving me the signs that I am supposed to do something. Okay, a Steve, but I'm supposed to do something. Okay, so that can also be this person here. Okay. But it's a God-given gift. It's, like I said, it's sorry, but it is. It's God-given. It's God-given. It's a prophet. It's someone that was given a gift by God. Steve Vai for the. You guys ever heard of Steve Vai? If you still haven't heard Steve Vai play "For the Love of God" on his guitar, man, y'all need to look it up on YouTube. But a God-given gift that was given to a person by God. Okay, so what does sacrifice do? It ensures your passageway. It gives you a passage to the gates of heaven. Okay, because I'm sacrificing my calling and my life for you. Now, I'm not religious. I'm not religious at all. I've barely ever been into a church. I've never read a book. I can just read the Akashic records of cards of meanings. Okay, and a couple of passages. Forgive them for they know not what they do. Okay. And then whatever I channel is just by a spirit, really. You know, if a spirit is God-given and they give you a God-given gift, what do you preach? Teach, right? Let's see. Scorpio. For October with love, James Bond. James, Jamie, J, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. We've gone over the J's and all the gays. There you go, stargazing. I'm a starman waiting in the sky. I'd like to come and meet you, but I think he'll blow my mind. Could blow your mind here. But David Bowie, or the person with the icon. But again, yeah, opportunity is there for a stable new beginning. I have something, you have something that's stable. So we have something. To merge together, we have an opportunity to bring our lives together. Okay. Let's all hold hands and act sensible, boys and girls. No bitching and moaning in the comment section. Let's act like mature adults. Something stable, something lucrative, something that could grow bigger if it was accepted. Has to be accepted first for it to grow. Okay, as soon as it's accepted, your soul grows, your life changes, your whole appearance of life starts to change, because there would be job opportunities, there would be opportunities of work, money, finance, building, stability, you know, holding each other up, support. Okay, so there you go. So that's what you've got so far, Scorpio. So hopefully you're still with me. This goes to both places, but I am thinking of closing the website down, and I have reopened Patreon. Patreon is now reopened, and I've made 3 tiers, basically bronze, silver and gold. But one says monthlies, which is about $3 or $4. So with this, you get all 12, but you get like 24 within a month. But they do charge you on the first. Don't forget that one. Okay, they do charge you on the first. But within the monthly, it's like $3 or $4, and you get all 12 star signs by the end of the time I've finished. Right. Now, if you want the other tier, which is weeklies and monthlies, that's where you get all of the weekly readings as well as the monthlies, and there's like 62 to 70, or well, 62, 63, 64 readings all told throughout the month. That's also Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and your partner. Okay, so they all go in one place. Then I've made the other one, which is basically the gold tier, which is all of the teaching, all of the monthlies, all of the weeklies, and that's, you get everything basically, and that's one price as well. But you have to flick through it and find the old teaching videos and the new ones that come up 3 or 4 a month, and they keep adding and adding and adding and adding and adding. Okay, Adam and Eve, Steve, something to do with Gemini, Capricorn is also in this reading. But the website is also still open for those people that have already subscribed. But if you are new, please do not join the new website. The first link you come to, it does tell you, I've given you details. Please do not join the new website. If you want to join and you're new, please go a little bit further down and you'll see a Patreon link. Patreon will tell you all about it. If you are the old customers, I'm so sorry, I was going to do you a video to explain, but it's just very expensive. You've got no app, they all disappear. By the time people join, all of the old videos are gone, and there's no benefits because there's like no fucking videos on there. Patreon, they're all still there from the old one. That's on the silver tier, okay? But I think you kind of grasp what I mean. If you're lost before you join, just reach out and ask me a question. Email me, okay? If you're very confused and think, I really want to join, what one? How should I what? Just ask me a question, okay? Leave it, email me. It's below, okay? So all details are below. I'm sure you can work it out. It does help me out financially to be able to do all this for everybody, okay? So thanks very much, Scorpio, or Aries, or Life Path 4s. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you over on the other side.